Hey guys, Hunter Lego King here with a new video. Here I'm going to be showcasing our newest mini game called Rainbow Runner. It all runs off redstone and can be played with as many people as you want. It's really fun, and I'm here to show you how it works and how you can make your own. My sister is playing in the background, so don't mind the extra clicking. Okay, so here I'm in my server, and as you might notice, I got a new computer, so now I can see a lot farther easily. Yeah, there's the Derpload logo I made. So to start, we're going to go to the minigame, and down here through this convenient little chute, I'm going to go to the game, which is right over here. Now this is going to warp us to where the minigame is. So here you can read the rules, and it says, in this game, you can dodge the walls of color coming at you. Don't get pushed into the lava above. Push button to start, and the game will last for about a minute. Play as many times you can before you die. Have fun. There might be some glitches with the redstone, yeah, blah blah blah. There are lights in the back that tell you when the game is running. You want a fast computer because it can get pretty laggy. It's the light, yeah. When the lights turn off, it tells you when the game's over. You can push the button back right through there. You can push it again, start again. As you can see, there's the beautiful floor decorations. This is where you actually play. You're in this little area. Here's the start button. So I guess I'll play the game first to show you how it works. So it takes a few seconds for the game to start, and then once it starts, it gets pretty fun. You have to dodge the colors and find the opening. Yep, right here. And you don't want to get pushed into the lava right above you, like I just did. But I'm in creative, so it's no big deal. It can get pretty challenging, especially when there's more people, and then it's hard to see where you're going, and then it gets really fun. You want a really fast computer, because this is the newest computer. If I was playing this on the computer for the last few games, oh my god, it would be awful. And also, since this computer is faster, I can now use screen recorder, so no more external cameras, yay. So the game lasts for about like 20 more seconds, and the lights will turn off in the back. Yep, just like that. And yep, the game's over. So through here, yeah, it took me about 6 hours to figure this whole thing out. So here is the holy redstone. So how it all works is, first, the start button is located over here. The redstone signal travels down here and activates this switch. Also, going down here is this giant timer that controls how long the game lasts. Over here, the redstone sends a signal up here to turn the lights on. I forget what the name of the switch is, but once the redstone signal comes down here, this stays on until the timer is run out. It'll send another signal up here, turning this off, turning the light off, and ending the game. So once this is on, the game is finally started. It goes to this OR gate, I believe, and I think that's what it's called, and it turns this torch off. So once the cycler or the clock over here starts moving, it finally gets the signal over here, and it starts moving this whole carriage timer thing around. And each time you see a piece of glass, it stops. The redstone signal can't pass through. Well, I'll get to that in a second. So after the redstone comes down here, travels up here, and splits into two paths. Up here, it sends a long redstone signal through here, and through here, this extends the redstone signal and closes this piston, so any cycle that's already going through here stops, and then when the redstone reaches here, it cycles it again, but then this piston cuts it off, so the signal is actually really short, which is how you want it, so the pistons aren't running into each other on each side. So this cycle controls the cycling, the moving of the carriage, the timing carriage. So after the redstone travels. This is confusing. The redstone travels around in a circle, controlling the cycle of this. Now back over here, with this switch, when this is on and the cycle is going around, it will not allow these pistons to move. So the whole thing even though the other three pistons are moving, the whole carriage isn't moving, so the game isn't playing when you're not. So also, every time the redstone comes down here, it also travels up here, which sends a redstone signal through these blocks, and this is where the timing happens. Whenever there's a piece of glass, as of right here, this little lane of redstone is not getting any power. So if we follow this, if the power was turned on right now, these torches would not be turned off, which in turn would not open this the middle lane. So when the game would start, this middle lane would not turn on, or wouldn't come at you, which would be the opening where you would want to step through. And it would orbit, and it would come through. Sometimes there's one opening, excuse me. Sometimes there's two openings, and that makes the game really hard. So the whole thing orbits until this timer is done, turning off this switch, turning off the lights, and turning this torch on again, causing the whole uh, timing timing system to stop. And also, at the end of the timer, it goes through here, powering the whole piston thing again, extending the signal, and it will stop the cycle through here so the pistons aren't going when the game's not running. So I'll start the game. With me out here. So we press the start button. The redstone timer starts. The redstone turns on here. This turns off, and now the redstone's cycling through. And now the whole carriage is turning. And as you can see, every time it hits a piece of glass, the redstone does not go through. So the repeaters that have a piece of glass behind it will not get any signal from the repeaters on this side. So you can see from here, it's pretty cool to look at. But you can see all the redstone going through the repeaters, and this is the laggy part right here. And this is what causes the waves of color that you want to dodge. And the game will keep on going till the timer runs out, and this makes the signal longer, opens the piston, and stops the whole cycling, and stops the game, and turns off the light in the back. And that's how this game works. I'm not going to build another one just like the Hunger Games video because that would just take way too long. But over here on the other side, holy crap, tried to make it bigger, like a multiplayer. It's a lot more laggy, it has a lot more problems. Still not totally done working on it, but basically to do that I just extended the carriage so now it's 10 lanes instead of 5 over there. I had to totally change the system underneath here, and all these arrays of torches, and each side has another array of the repeaters to turn off each of the torches. And it works in the same basic way, where the glass will prevent the redstone traveling up here to the redstone. So, oh, get out of here, Spring. Wow, that's terrible. It's basically all the same thing, but since there's tons more redstone, it's really laggy, so I suggest to stick to the 5 lane, or you can even make it 3, or you can make it 2. 1 would just be impossible. So that's the new Rainbow Runner minigame. You can try it in my new server. You can try it in my server, hlkmc. The website is hlkmc.com, as you've probably seen before if you've seen my channel. The IP is 71.126.250.215. Yeah, and sometimes it changes, so if the server's not on, you just check the website. It might be the same. I don't know, server's not on all the time, but it's on when I can. And you can try this game out for yourself, try it as many times as you want. I'll be on, summer's not over for me yet, so I'll be on the server almost practically every day, and you can come help me, or if you have any other ideas for another minigame, you can just come in on the server and contact me. So hope you guys enjoyed watching this new minigame and how it works. You can come try it for yourself, and maybe you could even build your own, but that might take a little bit. It took me 6 hours. But hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, I don't know what else to say, so bye.